We're going to begin with a question for the record. Good afternoon, Mrs. Harrington. My name is Attorney Donald Graff, and I represent Adele Greslick in a lawsuit that you and your husband have brought against her regarding an accident that took place on June 17, 2007. Could you please state and spell your whole name for the record?
Carmenharrington.
How do you say your last name?
Harrington.
Mrs. Harrington, the court reporter just gave you an oath. Do you understand you're under an obligation to tell the truth as if you were testifying to a jury?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been involved in any other lawsuits?
No.
Now, I am just going to give you a couple of instructions. You've got to let me ask the question, ask the whole question before you give an answer, even if you may know what I am going to ask you, so that the record can be clear. You also have to give an out loud verbal answer. The court reporter can't record the head nods, the head shakes, or the uh-huh or ha-uh, okay?
Okay.
If at any time you don't understand the question that I am asking you, let me know, and I will rephrase the question in a way that you can understand it, okay?
All right.
If you answer the question, I will assume that you understood the question the way that I've asked it, okay?
Okay.
But I am not trying to confuse you, trick you, or anything like that. I am just trying to get the answers. So if I am kind of bad with dates, so if I misstate a date or a time, just feel free to correct me. And feel free, if you remember something about your testimony, to go back and correct yourself, okay?
All right.
All right. How old are you today, Mrs. Harrington?
68.
The accident happened in 2007, which was 2 years ago. You would have been approximately about 66 or 65 or 67, something like that, right?
Yes, 66.
Were you born in Wyoming?
No.
Where were you born at?
Phoenix, Arizona.
What is your current address?
1014 South 150 West, Kensington, Wyoming.
That was your address at the time of the June 2007 accident?
Yes.
You were living with Mr. Harrington, Franklin Harrington?
Yes.
You own that particular piece of property?
Yes.
Is that a ranch-style home or a bi-level?
Ranch.
Okay. Do you own any other residences?
No.
No summer home in Florida or anything like that?
No.
How long have you and Mr. Harrington been married?
42 years.
Do you have any children together?
Yes.
How many and their ages and names?
I have to ask this. Do you want this because he adopted my daughter?
That's fine.
Okay, my daughter Lucille is 49. How do you spell Lucille? Lucille. And my son Robert, is 36. And my son James is 35.
Is that all the children that you have?
Yes.
Were any of them living with you at the time of the June 2007 accident?
No.
Do you have any grandchildren?
Yes.
How many?
I have 3 grandchildren.
Do they all live in Wyoming?
No.
Do you or your husband have any military service?
My husband?
Do you have any military service?
No.
What branch of the military does your husband have?
Air Force.
Now, I am going to ask you this. Some people do different things, like me and my husband. We both do the bills at the house. Are you the record keeper of the home, or is your husband the record keeper?
Both.
Both, okay. Did he pretty much keep up with his own medical treatment, or did you pretty much arrange the appointments?
He does.
Okay, that way I will know who to ask what. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Where did you graduate from?
Reno, Nevada.
How did you end up in Wyoming?
I married him.
He was living in Wyoming.
No. He was in the military service.
Okay, and he was originally from Wyoming.
Yes.
How did you guys end up in Wyoming?
This is where we chose to make our home.
He is originally from Wyoming.
Yes.
What part of Wyoming was he originally from?
Lamont.
Are you employed?
No. I am retired.
What are you retired from doing?
I am retired from the Valparaiso High School. I was the head baker for 22 years.
How long have you been married?
4 years.
Now, I am going to ask you about the date of the accident, which was the police reports say that the accident was June 16th, 2007, which was a Saturday around 2:39 p.m. Does that sound correct to you?
Yes.
Prior to getting on the road that day and time, had you had anything to drink, legal or illegal? Well, there is only legal drinks. But did you have anything to drink or any type of drugs or medication, legal or otherwise, illegal or otherwise, that would have had an impact on your driving?
No.
Do you take prescribed medications?
Yes.
Would any of that have any effect on your driving?
No.
You were driving the vehicle that day.
Yes.
Where were you going to?
We were going to my niece's open house.
Where is that located?
Portage.
Where did you leave from?
From our home.
What did you do earlier that day?
Cleaned around the house.
What time did you have to be at the open house?
About 3.
Were you running late at all?
No.
I see you're wearing glasses today. Did you have your glasses on?
Yes.
Most people who use their glasses a lot put them on when they get up in the morning, take them off when they go to bed.
Right.
Is that your practice?
Yes.